Hi everyone, Glenny here with another installment with Restorative Yoga for Beginners, Gentle Poses for Relaxation and Healing by Julia Clarke. Available here at the Chilton Public Library. And this week, we're going to play with relax into a routine called Let Your Soul Shine. A sequence to ease grief and depression. And we'll be doing an extended supported bridge with 2 bolsters end to end, followed by a heart pose with 1 bolster, a side lying pose with 1 bolster, a open support twist, a reclining butterfly, and then a seated meditation at the end. What we're going to need: 2 bolsters or 2 blankets rolled up, 2 sets, a block or hardcover book, a blanket roll, and a square 8th-fold blanket. Let's get started, shall we? Our first pose is called Extended Supported Bridge. So I have behind me on my mat, I have 2 bolsters end to end. You could do this on body pillows, 2 body pillows, or whatever it is you have rolled up blankets end to end. And you just want to make sure you're going to straddle. Depending on how tall you are, I'm straddling and sitting on the beginning of the lower one and lowering myself down. And I can go a little bit further back. And this is, as you're going to see, requires a little being kind, lowering down gently. I have a block under my head, and then find your way. Your legs can be glued together, and then just gently relax them as they open to the skies. Outward rotation, your palms to the sky, backs of your forearms on the ground, resting, palms face up, sending and receiving, as we simply arrive here and follow your breath. As we get started, I like to always take 5 full, long, expansive, and emptying inhales and exhales. So with your time, maybe let's do 5 where we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Fully filling and expanding the rib cage and tummy, and then exhaling through the mouth. And then as we land and notice what we notice, if your mind wanders, simply breathe it, bring it back to your breath. We'll be inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose, if that's possible for you, in just a nice, even fashion. Noticing your belly rising as you inhale, and softening as you exhale. As you feel your shoulders, your chest opening as your shoulders slide towards the floor around your bolster. Feeling the comforting support your bolsters are offering you. Staying present to the abundance of the support that is available to your heart, and that you feel your body melt into the bolsters. As stress and tension just roll off. Think of every exhale as being a releasing, a letting go of all tension that no longer serves you. Just let it go. And each inhale is a fresh, clean drink of possibility and openness. Each exhale, a relaxing release. Sipping and drinking relaxation and openness with our inhale, and exhaling release. Melt. The book recommends that we stay in this sort of supported Lifted Savasana. All of these are going to be heart expanding poses in this sequence that we're exploring today together. Let your soul shine. We'll be opening our chest expansion inhales, sort of heart growing, taking up more space. Often when we're sad or griefful or depressed, our shoulders round, we become concave, we collapse. These postures with support are all here to allow us to open our hearts, to trust fully in the possibility of expansion and growth. And by allowing our bodies to relax and breathe and passively stretch, excuse me, in these positions, in these shapes, we break the pattern. We open up. We crack the crust of our doldrums that perhaps our bodies have become stuck in the shape of. And so these postures are wonderful for cracking the shell of those habitual patterns and feeling something different, opening to possibility. Inhaling, sipping possibility and potential, heart opening, and exhaling, relaxation and release. As you're ready, we'll slide one foot up, the other foot up, and we'll gradually sort of roll onto one side or the other and sort of pour yourself off. Find your way to easy pose, cross-legged, sitting tall. As together we inhale and exhale. And we're going to find our way. Our next pose is going to be heart pose with one bolster, so we can take one away. Take the one that your legs were on away. Yeah. And what we're going to do is from a sitting pose, we're going to sit with the lower end of our bolster on the lower end of our sternum, our sacrum. Let's try sacrum. Last time I checked, this was your sacrum, down by your lower back. From a sitting position, we're going to extend our legs long. We don't need the blanket for this one either, unless you want to cover up and get warmer. That's a possibility too. A weighted blanket helps. This is called heart pose. It's considered a gentle back bend. It says if you're pregnant, substitute another pose. If you have lower back pain or insensitivity, perhaps we do the supported heart pose, and I'll show you a picture of that so you know what that is. So we have options here, two possibilities for this next one. We can either do supported heart pose with legs over a bolster and hit pause if you want to look at that and try that. Or we're going to try now just more simply. All you need is the bolster. You gradually lower yourself down and gradually melt yourself. And again, your palms are up, arms at a 45 by your side. Maybe let's glue our legs together, sides of your feet, ankles, knees, shins, everything is glued together. Inhale and exhale, just relax and let them turn out a little bit. And your palms again are palm up. Backs of your arms reading the ground. And this again is another heart opening pose, which gently decompresses your spine. And as you explore and land here, take your 5 full expansive inhales, followed by your relaxing and releasing exhales. fully become present here. As we sip possibility and heart expanding possibility, exhale, release and relaxation. And notice what you feel. Taking time to relax in this posture, to open and gently stretch. If the bolster feels too high for your spine in this position, and the sensation is perhaps too intense, move your hips away from the bolster slightly to create a little more space between the bottom of the bolster and your lower spine, and that lessens the curvature in your spine. It'll be more gradual, less accentuated. So if that's problematic, try doing that, and that'll help you relax and find a little ease. None of this should be painful. This should all be something that you can relax easily into, allowing yourself to be supported, breathing in new shapes, exploring new ways of being, opening up to possibility. For any of these postures, if you'd like to stay longer in these postures, by all means, set it up so that your hands are close to your device, whatever you're watching this on, and hit pause and take some time to be and meditate in these postures. And as you're ready, then hit play and continue along with us. So if you ever want to take more time in a position, please feel free to do that. Inhaling openness, allowing your shoulder blades to relax. Melding into the bolster, feeling the support. Heart expanding inhales. Relaxing, releaseful exhales. And prepare to stay here or gradually slide first one heel and then the other up to your sits bones area. Roll onto your side. Again, find your easy pose where together we'll just inhale some length from the base of our spine, exhaling ease, and lengthen a little bit as we sit here and think about where our third shape will take us, which is into a simple supported side bend. So on this one, we're going to be doing it on each side. You're going to be changing the orientation of your bolster so it's across your mat, not longitudinal. You're going to need just the bolster or your two rolled blankets as your bolster. And sit on your right hip with your knees bent and feet tucked by your side. You bring the long edge of your bolster up to your right thigh. Roll up the blanket, and we're going to bring our blanket back for your pillow, which is going to make your head feel good. And your arm is going to go between the pillow and the bolster. So I would say inhale, length, exhale, sort of just gently explore. It's not like you have to go in here all at once. See how it feels. Take your arm and palm up. I feel like I need more pillow. So I'm going to fold my blanket in half. This is all, and actually, I think I'm not going to use a blanket. I'm going to use my blocks. I like my blocks. And then gradually we'll take your top and your bottom legs long. And then re-greet the ground. And here's just a really lovely shape to find your way in. Let's play with our 5 breaths. First, our hand is down. Your top hand is along the top side of your body and along your hip. Let's just inhale our hand to the sky and exhale it down. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, lower. Let's do inhaling through the nose as we raise the arm, and exhale, palm down through the mouth, tummy to spine. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, palm to the hip. Inhale up. This time we're going to take our palm facing behind us and exhale your arm over the top of your head, wherever is comfortable for you. So again, maybe now you have your blanket ahead of your pillow, and it allows a little support for your hand, your arm, so you have a little support there for that. Play around, explore, find what feels right to you. As we breathe a nice openness to our side body. The palm can be up. Let's have our palm up, our long right arm extended between the top of your bolster and your pillow or your blocks. This palm up. And again, thinking of your inhale as a sip of openness and possibility as your chest and belly fill, and exhaling relaxation and release. And again, if you'd like to continue here for a few more minutes, by all means, pause your device. It says 5 to 8 minutes is optimal. And your next inhale your arm up to the sky, and let's take a couple of circles. Draw a circle on the ceiling with your fingertips. Your arm is making a circle. Make it big. Make it little. Reach your fingertips to the sky, and then slide your scap in towards your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, palm down to your hips as we very gently come up to our seated place. And you can simply flip over onto the other side, but I'm going to move my bolster here and my blocks for my pillow. Find my mermaid or merman. Take your long edge of your bolster here to the side of your hip. Take your arm palm up between your pillow, your blanket, your blocks, and your bolster, and settle. See how you feel. I like to kind of then get long and stretch and lift up my hips and then slightly bend and re-grate the ground and just settle in that way. But there's no, you do what feels right for you as you find your way into this shape. And again, we're going to inhale our arm up and exhale, taking it down. A little swim, atmospheric swim. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we'll inhale through our nose. Lifting the arm. Exhaling, lowering the arm through the mouth. Follow that for a couple more breaths at your pace. And then next time you inhale your arm up, take your palm so it's facing the ground and just gradually take it long by your ear, over your head. Perhaps it touches the ground. Perhaps you have a pillow there. Perhaps you have a blanket, whatever feels right to you. As again, we find our breath, imagining each inhale as an expansive possibility, and each exhale, a relaxing release. And of course, closing your eyes here, I find that very relaxing. If you haven't already, try closing your eyes. And again, if you'd like to stay here longer, by all means, pause your device. Stay 5 to 8 minutes. And as you're ready, stay with me otherwise, and inhale your arm up to the sky. As we circumscribe our circles, let's start them small this time. Little circles, exploring where your arm meets your shoulder girdle. And maybe your shoulder circles get bigger now. Grow them big, bring them back small. And then gradually inhale your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, slide your scap back towards the ground and your spine. Inhale, reach it long, lifting the shoulder up. Exhale, sort of hugging it back in towards your spine. Inhale, back up to the sky, palms towards the floor, and exhale, take it down. Inhale, take your hand to your bolster and gradually come. Always trying to gradually go into our new shapes and come out of our new shapes. So we're not hurting ourselves going in and out. It's a nice, gradual, mindful, relaxing way in and relaxing way out. Now this one, we're going to leave our bolster here, move our blocks. And this is called supported open twist. So this will be a very nice, and again, another twist. We sort of opened our side bodies with our side stretch, and now we'll have a supported twist. So start in simple supported side bend where we were. Our arm maybe in cactus arm. And then, let's see what it says. Start in simple supported side bend with your right side on the bolster. Leave your legs and hips as they are and gently roll your left shoulder back into the twist. So you're just taking your top arm up to the sky and gradually roll on your bolster. And you might have to scooch forward a little bit if you realize, oh, whoops, I didn't plan for that. We're going to simply take your top arm, roll it over, and you may need one block or one pillow. You may need head support. Even though they don't show it in the picture, it may be something that you find is supportive and nice. So our knees, and this I'm finding troublesome to get into. So I'm going to use my side. If you're stiff, it's always good to look at a shape and go, okay, I understand. And then take your right arm and we'll roll our body. Both arms are going to go into cactus arms. So lift yourself up, find your way into cactus arm position. And my question is, I might be too high up on the bolster. So I'm going to scooch ahead farther and move my pillows farther to show you that it's not always perfect and not always pretty. You have to play around with it a little bit. Let's do that. I had it too. I'm in my side bend. I have my pillow. I'm turning it over. I'm going to have mine in my lower back, I think. So play around however you can make this work. I am now one block. I have done this before. It just goes to show you that day to day your body is stiffer, looser, stretchier, not so stretchy. So side lying to open. And again, perhaps you would have a body pillow or a rolled up blanket by your top arm when it opens. Maybe it wants to rest on something. When you find your way here, follow your breath. Sipping through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And again, if you're at all uncomfortable, you would always come out, adjust. And if it's not for you, you try another pose. Perhaps you take the bolster away and just do a nice twist on the floor without your bolster. Just as good. And as you're ready, roll back onto your side. Top arm comes back to greet the lower arm. Press yourself up to your seated place. Cross-legged. Pause. Take a breath. Move your bolster to the other side. Again, I found that I liked more space here. So my arms were, where did I scooch forward more? Can't remember. So first this is how I'm gonna go into it this time. They say side lying. You can try that and do that, but I'm gonna lie like a bridge almost, but a supported bridge. So you're on your back, your knees are bent. I have it under my waist body. Now I'm gonna take my, excuse me, my legs to the right, my right arm to a cactus. And inhale my left arm up and see if I can find my cactus over here. Excuse me. Again, if your bolster is too big, by all means, maybe take a small blanket and roll it and do it with a little blanket. The idea is to have, when we're on the floor, it's a wonderful twist, but if you were to take a towel or a blanket gently rolled up rather than a big bolster, it gives you that added stretch, that added lift that opens the chest. Always being mindful of what you're feeling. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Find another way. And as you're ready, exhaling, coming onto your side and coming back up. So that's one I'm going to play around with more, because I find personally the bolster is too high for me, and I would do it with a rolled up blanket. So, note to self, learn something there. Number 5, reclining butterfly with feet on bolster. So this will be nice. We'll have a pillow or a blanket for our heads. So set your bolster up. It says, position the bolster lengthwise near your feet. Lie back and bring your feet up onto the bolster. Soles of the feet together, shins, outer shins can rest on the bolster and your feet. And then gradually roll yourself down onto your elbows. Scoot your butt forward. Play around. Find your way. so that your feet and your shins are supported by, feet and shins supported by bolster. Palms, arms by your side at a 45, palms to the sky. And let's take a breath and squeeze the soles of our feet together. And then exhale, relax. Taking your 5 landing breaths, where we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth at your pace. Notice what you feel. And breathe lightness with every inhale and relaxation and release with every exhale. It says the benefits of this posture are that it supports and maintains your hips in a gentle, healthy external rotation. Inhale, rise. Exhale, melt. It gently stretches your inner thigh muscles. Inhale, rising. Exhaling, relaxing. This pose helps relieve hip pain due to long periods of sitting, standing, or walking. It can alleviate lower back tension associated with tightness in your hips and pelvis. Inhale, rising. Exhale, melt. Inhaling, opening to possibility. Exhaling, relaxation and release. Pausing here, breathing, encourages mental tranquility and rejuvenates your mind. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the rising and relaxing of your breath. As you're ready with your next inhale, let's take our knees together and glue them together. And with your exhale, open them up. Inhale, knees together, gluing them together, the sides of your feet together, pressing them together. Exhaling, opening them up. Last time, inhaling them together. We'll keep them together, everything glued. Bend your knees, bring them up to your chest, give yourself a hug. Circle your feet, wiggle your toes. Rolling onto your side and finding your way into a nice cross-legged easy pose, Sukhasana. Where together I'll lead us in a little meditation, sitting up tall. And perhaps here they have you today sitting tall on your bolster, which is a nice way that allows your back to more naturally extend and not be crunched. So you have that lift. And if you like, you can have your blanket that you turn into a sausage and roll into a nice long skinny sausage. And we're going to hook it around and tuck the tails behind so it kind of hugs our feet and offers a little support for our shins and keeps us warm. Win, win, win. So sit on our bolster. Bend knees and cross legs. Place your blanket roll in front of your shins. Tuck it around. We did that. Rest your hands on your knees and close your eyes. If for any reason closing your eyes is not your thing, then by all means gently gaze down past your nose at a spot in front of you. You can light a candle, stare at a candle. Otherwise, close your eyes. And together we'll sit here, breathing. Now lead us in a meditation that they also have in this book, which is very nice. So let's try balanced breath to begin. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Just notice it for a few cycles. Inhaling, exhaling. Simply notice the natural length of your inhale, the natural length of your exhale. Don't try to change it or do anything with it. Just breathe. Just notice. And then with your next inhale, perhaps create a little length from the base of your spine out through the crown of your head, and exhale, easeful extension into a relaxed length. And then gradually what we'll do is we'll begin to breathe in for approximately 4 seconds, and we'll breathe out for about 4 seconds. Hence the balance. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So find a pace. If that works for you, carry on. Otherwise, find your even numbered inhale matched with an even numbered exhale. No straining, simply breathing. Research has shown that practicing gratitude increases emotional happiness, improves health and relationships, and even helps you deal with adversity. So let's, as we breathe, practice a little gratitude meditation. So as you breathe, begin to notice the quality of your thoughts and emotions. Notice whether you're feeling positive and happy, or anxious and melancholy. Whatever you're finding, No judging, just notice what you're nudging. And there's so many more in between those, this or that, this or that. Just notice what it is you're feeling. And then look for something in your immediate physical experience to be grateful for. Let it be something simple, something tangible, such as, yes, you guessed it, your breath. As we sit tall and easefully in our cross-legged position shape, inhaling and exhaling. Silently say to yourself, I am grateful for being here now. I am grateful for my socks. Whatever it is, nothing is too small. I am grateful for my breath, inhaling and exhaling. And gradually scan your breath, your breathing, your moment, thinking of tiny little things to be grateful for in your immediate surround here. I am grateful for my toes. Perhaps on your next exhale, take your chin to your chest. I am grateful for the stretch at the back of my neck. And then inhale with your eyes closed, your closed eye gaze ahead again. Inhaling length from the base of your spine out through the crown of your head. And kind of think about all the things, little things you've been grateful for. Give thanks. When you can no longer identify more little things to think of, hold them all in your heart and rest in the steady flow of gratitude, of abundance, noticing, giving thanks, and then letting go and turning your attention back to your breath. As you, with your next inhale, bat your eyelids open. Inhale, length from the base of your spine out to the crown of your head. Exhaling ease. Inhaling gratitude. And exhaling gratitude. And I want to thank you today for joining us for this Let Your Soul Shine sequence to ease grief and depression or cloudy days, whatever it is. Let's take our hands together and rub, rub, rub. Build some heat in our hands. Get a little friction going as we wake up a little bit and breathe a little gratitude for taking the time for ourselves to bend and stretch and twist and breathe in all these different shapes we've explored today. I thank you kindly for coming. Thumbs to heart. Inhale. Exhale. All the best from me to you. I thank you for joining us, and we'll do it again next week with another pose. These are all available on the Restorative Yoga playlist on the Chilton Public Library YouTube channel. So come enjoy. I have them posted on Facebook as well, but explore the Chilton Public Library YouTube channel. You may find something there you like. Who knows? Enjoy. Bye now.